Once upon a time in a small Yoruba village, there lived a young girl named Adunni. Adunni was 18 years old, kind, and very beautiful. She lived with her parents in a small, simple house. Her family was not rich, and she dreamed of something bigger. She always hoped to go to the big city, Lagos, where she believed she could work hard and make her parents proud. One sunny morning, Adunni received surprising news. Her auntie, who lived in Lagos, was coming to visit. Not only that, her auntie wanted to take Adunni to Lagos to find work. When Adunni heard this, she was filled with joy. This was her dream coming true. She hugged her parents and promised them that she would work very hard. A few days later, Adunni's auntie arrived. She was a strong woman with a big heart, and she loved Adunni. Together they traveled to Lagos. It was Adunni's first time in the city, and she was amazed by the tall buildings, the bright lights, and the busy streets. Everything looked so different from her small village. When they arrived at her auntie's house, Adunni felt safe and happy. Her auntie told her that she had found her a job as a maid for a very rich family, Mr. and Mrs. Okoye. Mr. Okoye was a big businessman with lots of money, and Mrs. Okoye was a fashionable woman who liked everything clean and perfect. Adunni, her auntie said, this is a very important job. Be respectful, work hard, and make us proud. This is your chance to help your family. Adunni nodded, determined to do her best. She was taken to the Okoye's big house. It was the largest house she had ever seen, with big windows, shining floors, and beautiful furniture. She greeted Mr. and Mrs. Okoye politely, bowing her head as her mother had taught her. Mr. Okoye smiled and nodded, and Mrs. Okoye looked at Adunni closely. Work hard, follow the rules, and respect our family, Mrs. Okoye said. Adunni promised that she would. In the days that followed, Adunni worked from morning to night. She cleaned, cooked, and made sure the house was always tidy. She obeyed all instructions and never complained. The Okoyes seemed pleased with her work. One day, Mrs. Okoye told Adunni that her only son, Ayodele, was coming back from studying abroad. Make sure everything is ready for his arrival, she said. We are very excited to see him. Adunni worked hard to prepare the house, dusting every corner, arranging the flowers, and making everything look perfect. Mr. and Mrs. Okoye were thrilled to see their son again, and Adunni wanted to make sure everything was perfect for the family. Finally, the day came. Ayodele arrived, tall and handsome, with a warm smile. When he saw Adunni, he was surprised by her beauty. She bowed her head and smiled shyly. Ayodele felt a strange warmth in his heart whenever he saw her. In the days that followed, Ayodele and Adunni's bond grew. They exchanged glances, shared brief conversations, and found comfort in each other's presence. Adunni tried to keep her distance because she respected her work and knew her place, but Ayodele kept drawing closer to her. Every time he saw her, his heart felt warm. Adunni too felt happy when Ayodele smiled at her or spoke kind words. They would meet in quiet corners of the house, sharing small smiles and brief conversations. They knew their feelings were growing strong, but Adunni also knew that she was just a maid. She reminded herself that she must keep her place and focus on her job, but Ayodele didn't care about these rules. To him, Adunni was special. One evening, he found her alone in the garden, watering flowers. He walked up to her and gently took her hand. Adunni looked down, shy and unsure. Adunni, he whispered, you are unlike anyone I have met. I cannot help but care for you deeply. Adunni's heart raced. She wanted to tell him she felt the same, but she was afraid. After a pause, she whispered back, I am happy to see you too, but we must be careful. Your mother, she does not like this. They decided to keep their feelings a secret, meeting only when no one was around. But Mrs. Okoye began to notice the way her son looked at Adunni, and her suspicions grew. She warned Adunni harshly, saying, "Stay away from my son. Remember, you are here to work, not to cause trouble." Adunni was heartbroken but promised herself she would obey. Yet, Ayodele's love made her feel safe and happy, and she couldn't resist when it came to her. Their love grew stronger, hidden in secret moments. But soon, Adunni discovered she was pregnant.